Hello, and welcome back to the exterior episode of the Peacey House and House Flipper 2. I hope everyone's having a good day. Um, I'm having a pretty good day. I know last episode we talked about keeping this, and I think I have decided that I am going to do that. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the house, but I am going to keep that. So I think we're just going to hop right in here. We're going to move this out of the way a little, and I do need to build a chimney. For some reason, I thought if I just walked into that, it would open. So this is 2 squares in from the window on either side. So the chimney would be like, let's see, 1, 2 here, and then up into the beyond. We're gonna start here for now. I'll have to get the scaffolding out from behind us, and I'll probably make this too deep, so that it's thicker, because I don't feel like this represents a chimney very well. Ah, we're gonna have a problem with that window, aren't we? That sucks. I think that's the master bedroom too. Come on, you can do it. Ugh. Okay, let's go upstairs and check that window. Did not think about that when I decided to do this. So, I'm gonna have one window and by the beds, and that's fine. Although I'm kind of thinking now. Let me check something real quick. We're just gonna stick this somewhere else for a moment. See, I can't even center it above the bed really because of that. Okay, that's okay. We'll leave. I don't remember exactly how high this was, but that's okay. Like there. That's fine. Is okay. Alright, let's go back down here. I don't know what game I... Oh, I have a focus tester for a new medieval building simulation game, and I might post some content of that. But in that game, when you walk into the doors, they just open. So, I forget that that's not true for every game. Alright, let's bring this back over here. Build this up. Let me see if I can... See, I can't do it like 4-dimensionally. I can either go out or up. I think that's a good height. I don't think there's any actual like chimneys you can add though. We'll have to, for the top, we'll have to just pretend that something comes out of that. Do you think we should go even more wide, like one more? I think we should. Yeah, we're gonna have to start down here and work our way up. That way it sticks out from the side of the chimney. I feel like that looks more, or the side of the roof. I feel like that's a little bit more realistic. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go copy this. We're gonna move this out of the way. And then we're gonna apply, I'll need to get some of the base as well. That top row is a different texture. So, I mean, it's the same thing, but it's facing a different direction. So we just need to make sure we hit up all the spots that this needs to go. Oh, I missed 1 square. There we go. And then we will copy this. And put it around here. Alright, so that's done. And then we're going to need to copy this, because this needs fixed in a few spots. It might actually just be that spot, I don't know. Although I do kind of want to bring it around here. And also, do you think we should do the chimney out of this? Because I'm not going to do any other kind of stone or anything anywhere else around the house. I think we'll leave that as wood. Okay, so that's done. So now we got to figure out what to do here. And this house currently has this vertical paneling going up the corners. I don't know if I want to keep that or if I just want to not do that. Decisions. So my favorite way to make just like a side paneling in the game, which is what I want to do, but they have just kind of like what they have now, but that's wood. We're not going to use wood. We're going to do, what's it under? I think it's under tiles, and then you choose this. It says metal tile, so in my head I'm like, ah yes, aluminum siding. And I don't like that I can't create a custom color of it, because I want it to not be completely white. We're going to try a few different things and see what we like. So we'll put that there. Oh wait, you know what is going to make this look better if I get the right thing. Get an actual paneling texture. So there's that one. And then we could just do like a gray. I have a... Then I want it to be a subtle color since the blue's so dark. I don't want it to be... Should we try something pinky? That wasn't really on my radar, but we can toss it up there and see what we think about it. I don't know that I like that. You know, in this small section, I kind of like this color, but when I think about what it would look like plastered all over the house, I'm not sure that I'm as keen on it. Well, yeah, let's try that, because it's... Let's go a little bit more green. White is more traditional, but I kind of like the green more. I think we're going to go green. But then, again, that begs the question, do we put something along the corners? Because we could do this a couple different ways, too. I mean, we could use... If we really wanted to make it look like I had columns going, we could use this. Because I was kind of thinking about putting this on these anyway. There we go. So then, is that too harsh? Is it like too dark? I'm not sure. Let me get these done real quick. Oops. I thought I got that. So we can't change the color of that. Like, I couldn't use the same texture in another color. Um, thinking. Because what I also sometimes do is keep this completely flat, but let's make it like a gray color. Oops, well, we have two now. And use this to make columns. And that feels a little less oppressive than the gray. Or the black, whatever that was. And it's not white, so it's not like blinding. Sometimes white can almost feel like too much. I like it being a little bit off of white. I think I like this more. Okay. Let's get this going. I have to be careful not to cover up my blue, especially since I sold it. I think we can leave that. Should we? What happens if I do this? I mean, I guess it doesn't look terrible. Yeah, let's, there we go. So then how would I do... I guess we just do this one here and then that one there. I'm really liking the way this is looking. And should I bring this all the way down? Or should I leave it? I think I'll leave it. That's how it was done originally anyway. I think it looks nice. So let's grab more green and just go finish up the side. No, why did that happen? Ah. Okay. I'll have to buy more of the blue, but it's okay. Kind of figured that was going to happen anyway. Alright, so that box is empty. I sold the wrong box because I suck as a person. That's okay, I don't think we're going to use any more of it anyway. What did I paint over? Just this part? Okay, that looks good again. And I'm going to need to buy more of this. I'll go and grab a couple boxes because I know we're going to need even more than that, but that'll get us a decent start. The worst part of this is the scaffolding not being able to fit sometimes because of trees. It drives me nuts. Like I don't want to... I think you can move the trees, but sometimes it's hard to even find a place to move them if they're too big. I am barely on this. Okay. Let's grab some of the siding. Get this done. On the side and the front. Alright. As high up as I can get. This looks nice. I think we made a good decision on the colors. I say we. Some of you in the comments might have been like, that's disgusting. Don't put that on the house. And then I'm like, thank you for helping me design this. Rude. That looks nice. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get up there though. So tonight for dinner, my boyfriend and I ordered in, we order in every Friday night, from a local restaurant called well, I guess I don't know if it's local or if it's a chain, like a national chain. But a restaurant anyway called the Shake Shack. And holy crap, it was good. I got a banana pudding shake. And they only come in one size. So I couldn't say I wanted a small one, which is what I would have chosen if given the option. So I got the size. I got the one and only. And it was pretty good. I kind of want to move this to the center. Or put a second window in. That's the master bedroom. Let's go upstairs and see what we can do with that, because it kind of drives me nuts from the outside. So we have a mirror and a dresser. I don't need the mirror, or you could put in a different mirror. Let's not add a second window. Let's just center this. And then we can put a little mirror off to the side. Oh, let's do this one. This one's a good size. There. I probably should have made it to match this though, right? There we go. Now this should look a little bit better from downstairs. Might have to go sleep, so we're not trying to do this in the dark. It does look better, but I gotta fix the siding now. I had the thought, I was like, maybe I shouldn't grab from the almost empty box, but I thought, nah, there's probably enough. There was not. I think that looks a little bit better, a little more balanced. Okay, so now I gotta move this, but this tree is not gonna allow me to do that, and I cannot move the tree. So we're gonna have to sell the tree, and I can always put in another one if we want. Move it over a little bit more since I can. Okay, that should be good. Let's go sleep real quick so I don't screw this up because it's dark out. Alright. I'm really liking this. It will look better once we get the roof stuff done, like the trim and stuff on the roof, but I am not complaining now. Hey. Okay, let's go grab the trim box. Actually, I don't need the whole box because you don't use a whole lot when you do this. Please don't screw up your siding. Okay. Beautiful. I wish I could make it angled, because if I could, I would totally angle the trim up there. Because this just stopping in the middle semi-bothers me. I also don't know if I'm going to be able to get this back here. Well, we should be able to stand on that roof to get to everything else we need, so that's fine. Let me grab this. Okay. Feels risky. I'm being quiet because I'm like heavily concentrating on not screwing up the siding. Let's get as much of this done as we can from here before I have to... Well, I guess I can go up. Oh, I had it all. Alright. Bugger. Alright. So let's go ahead and sell this. I'm not going to be able to move it over anymore, so we will leave it where it is. Grab another box. Get the underside here. And then we'll grab some of this for here. Okay. Oh. So on the front, I created pillars, so I should probably do that here. And I'll need some more of that black stuff. Damn it. Or no. I redid it in the white, didn't I? Never mind. This real quick. I might redo this deck a little bit because the front deck, patio, whatever you call it, doesn't have this gray trim on it. And it's not that they have to match, but I would be happier inside if they did. Alright. Well, it looks nice. Oh wait, you come with me. So, this is going to be kind of tricky because I can't... I'll have to, like, jump off. There we go. There we go. We got it. Hey. Oh, man. Alright, that looks good. Nice. Okay. The sound effects help if you make noise when you do it, just so you know. Okay. Now we need to go to the other side. And I think we should be okay. That tree's not going to be in our way too much. Ah. Where is it? Seriously, game? Okay. That's good. Fucker. It moved right as I clicked. That's so annoying. Okay. There. Just pretend that never happened. Oops. Let's go to this side. Bad angle. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Now I need more of this. All right. Seriously? Now I've got that tree in my way. Let's closest? Okay, I think we should still be able to finish it. Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. The way these roofs line up is not my favorite, but it's not super easy to fix, so we're just gonna pretend it's not there. Actually, you know what? Hold up. Let me check something. Can I get far enough? Because they're the same pitch. Did I just place it lower on accident? Is it just like a square too low? Okay. Hold up. We're gonna try something and I hope I don't regret it. Because I do hate placing roofs in this game. I want to sell. I want to sell it. Come back. I was trying to get it out of my way, but... Okay. This could be annoying. Well, no, it should be okay. Roof. Whee! So this one... Oh, this is so... I want to be here. See, that one's at like this angle. Rotate. And I have it out. Okay, I think this will work. We're just gonna have to fix it. And then it won't make me sad inside anymore. We need to come out this way too, and we need to come back that way a little bit. See, now it's too high. Brother. Okay. I thought I was spot on with it too. So that's... And now it's too low again, right? No. When I bring it out, it should be fine. Go this direction. Yeah, I think that's good. And see, now it doesn't look good, though. Oh no, okay, we're good. Hold up. Okay. It needs to go in more. Or maybe I need to change the settings on it, because I think it's set, like, there's the... Do not be clipped by other roofs. Does that fix that now? Yes. Okay. So now we just gotta put more blocks in and fix the siding. That's okay. Okay, let's bring this out here. There we go. Nope, go in. Come on. Right there. There you go. Why? I don't even... That's not even in the right spot. I hope I didn't screw up whatever room is there. We'll find out. I can't see anything. Let me go back down. Okay. Uh, that one's gonna be white. Okay, I think I got everything else though. Okay. I am much happier now that those match here. But of course now I gotta fix the siding on this side. For some reason, I thought it was due to... Oh, come on. Like the pitch of the roof or something. But it was not. It was just me not knowing how to place roofs. Alright. So while we're here, I think we're going to do the chimney in this. I'll start down and work my way up. And I'm going to move this back some so I can hit the sides from up here too. Yeah. Fine, I'll go to the top. It's fine. I have a fear of heights that sometimes manifests in video games. Thankfully, this is not one of those games. I'll, again, figure out something to do about the top, but... Copy, paste. It's still a little glitchy, but as long as we don't look at it, it's not real, right? Let me try something. If I do... That did not fix anything. That doesn't help anything either. Okay, well, whatever. We're not going to be on the roof to see that, really. So we can just pretend it's perfect. Okay. So I think we're actually done with this for the moment. So now what we have to decide is what the roofs are going to look like. I feel like black trim is good, but then we have to decide what we want the underside to be. I feel like if we do both in black, that would be a little much. But what I normally do for this, again, is use that same, this tile, the coated metal tile, and I remove the pattern and I just pick, we're going to pick an almost black. And then you just kind of paste it right here. So like, I feel like that looks nice. But I'm always torn on what to do. Good job, Megan. With the undersides. Because I don't feel like it looks good no matter what I do. Dag nabbit! Okay. We're gonna fix you. Like Coldplay. Okay. Alright. So, the underside of this is just painted white. Which doesn't bother me because you can't see it. We could do... like a wood paneling. I mean, we're not going to see the roof on the insides of the house anymore. So, we can kind of do whatever we want, right? Like, when the way the house was before, where parts of the ceilings were also the underside of the roof, anything we would have done out here, you would have seen inside. So you always have to be, like, more careful with what you do with this underside, because it's also going to be the roof, or the ceiling of whatever room you're in. Black is going to be too harsh. So let's look up a wood panel. I mean, this driftwood is what we're doing in most of the house anyway, wood-wise. It's like, let's just chuck it up here and see what we think. Good. But I don't hate it. I don't know that I love it. But we also can't see it. So let's come up here and stick it on these roofs and see what we think from the ground. I actually think that looks really nice. Okay, that was easy. I think I just really love that shade of wood, or that, is that the proper wood or word when referring to wood? Shade? I don't know. I like the tone. It's like a cooler toned. I like it. Okay. Um, we're not quite done with the exterior yet though, because there's just some stuff I want to do. Some things we might change on some of the windows. And I kind of want to get this gone. Is this the same wood that we have on this patio? I don't know. Here's what we're going to do though. We are going to copy style. And we're going to bring this back here. Because we're going to need to fill it. Yeah, it is the same wood, but we need to fill those edge parts. And then we are going to... I'm going to have to copy style on both of these. Because one of them cuts one way, and this one cuts the other direction. I don't remember which is which. Nope. Okay. So this will be the sides, and this will be the front. You turd. Okay. That looks better. Alright. So, a few things I wanted to do. So what is the room up here? I don't know. We'll go upstairs and look. Is it this one? No. Oh, it's this window. So one thing we can do is we can add shutters. And we can open the shutters if we can open the window. What in the hell? I was trying to treat that like it was a sliding glass door, and it is not. I think the shutters are nice. I don't want to put them on every window. Like, obviously here they would stick there. There would be too close to the edge. But I do think some shutters on some windows would be nice. Just to help add a little something something. Especially on this top front window, since it's kind of a big stretch of wall. And one window. See, like, I think that helps fill this space a little bit better. And the garage ones can have shutters. I kind of want that one to have a shutter. I never decide on shutters until the end because I always run into issues where I try to put shutters on windows and then, like, the windows are too close together and the shutters overlap or something weird happens. So I think I'm content with that. And then what else do we want to do out here? We need to put in an outside light and a mailbox, although we have a mailbox here. Can I? Okay, so that's just gonna, well, let's change the style of it. The flag has to stay red, isn't that like universal? I have mail. We could pattern it? Oh. What pattern do we want? Christmas trees? I mean, we have to do the patterned one. I actually really like... Oh, kitties. Oh my god. There's a cat butt! Alright, I'm in love. I think I prefer that layout. Black on white instead of white on black. Look, a little kitty butt. Okay, I need this mailbox in real life now. I'm obsessed. I love that. Probably too much. Okay. Now we are going to grab a light switch. in a non-80s color. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to put a sconce out here. Really? Kinda think that makes more sense inside. There you go. I think that looks good. So that when it's night out, people can see. Now, I am still really bummed that we have no ability to lay grass. Like, I cannot begin to express to you how much that bothers me. Oh, I have to press and hold the button. I haven't mowed in a minute. We'll go ahead and get this cleaned up though, at least. Like, it really bums me out that I just have these huge brown patches in the yard I can't do anything about other than cover them. But I don't want them covered, which is why I took the stuff that was covering them out in the first place. I don't know, like, they made such a big deal about releasing the lawnmower, which is great. We all wanted a lawnmower, but I think we also all wanted the ability to cover the brown spots in the grass, and I can't imagine... I mean, I'm not a video game developer, but in my head, that isn't something that should be super difficult to implement, but, you know, I don't know. What do I know? Is that a... There's some kind of fruit on the ground or something. Is that it? It kind of looks like a tomato. Although I think the dog kennel was... Wasn't there a dog kennel over here originally? Maybe it's a dog toy. I am like ADHD lawn mowing right now. I'm so sorry if this is driving anyone crazy. It'll all get done eventually. It just won't be in any logical order. Get rid of that weird red thing in the yard. Okay. We'll mow up to like here. Okay, I think I got everything. What are you? Are you an apple? You are. There you go. Complimentary apple for the new owners of the house. Whoever they may be. I pay someone to mow my lawn because I'm fat and out of shape and it gets really disgusting here in the summer and I have a pretty big lawn. And I don't personally own a lawnmower. I live in a rental house and there was a lot like the guy that owns the house bought it like a month before we moved in. Like we're his first tenants in this house. He bought it from people who actually lived here. And then he bought it and rented it out, and we're his first tenants. And there was like I guess the previous owners left their lawnmower, and so he told me he was like, "I'll just leave this here for you guys because I don't have any use for it. But you know, it's not covered by the lease. Anything happens to it, I'm not going to replace it. Blah blah blah. You know, whatever." But he knew we were moving in from an apartment and had no use for a lawnmower, so he didn't own one. So anyway, he gave us the lawnmower, which is great. I appreciate it. Like I'm not salty at all about it, but the lawnmower is ass. It's not self-propelled. The one of the front wheels is fucked up and like tilts at a weird angle, so it's kind of hard to push. And it's just it mows the lawn, but it is not a pleasant experience at all. Um, and so the first few years that we lived here, we did mow the lawn, and then at one point I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. This sucks. Um, so we've been paying somebody to mow it. Thankfully, we got a really good deal on it because it's a company, so they charge us like very little to mow it and get it done in like 10 minutes because there's multiple people out here. They have a riding lawnmower. One guy is, riding on the riding lawnmower. The other guy has a weed eater out and is trimming stuff, and they knock it out in like no time. But I saw an ad. What was it? Like Amazon Prime Days just happened a week or so ago, a week ago, and for like they had a robot lawnmower for sale, and I was like, oh damn, if I could afford that, that would be nice. It's like a robo-vac for your yard. I 100% would have bought it and just used that. It'd actually be kind of fun, sit out on the back porch and robo mow my lawn. Alright, I think that looks better. I might have missed a couple spots here and there, but that's okay. I still think it's weird that I have to sell that when I'm done with it. So we did remove some trees. Or a tree. What? Tree? Trees. I don't remember what I removed. What is that? That looks really... Hold up. That's not... Okay. That's about what we removed too, isn't it? Approximately the same. Can I not move it now? I would like to move you. I don't know. That's fine. And we want to double check whatever room is above here because I did have that mishap when placing the wall pieces and want to make sure I didn't put wall pieces in a weird place inside the room. But I think we're good. Okay. Alright, so lawn mode, exterior lights, shutters. What else do we want to do? We've got two trees on either side of the yard. I think that's good. Although this is probably one of my favorite trees of all time. So we're gonna throw one of those in there. Okay, so I don't know what I did last night when I was recording this video. I recorded this late on a Friday night, and when I went to go stop the recording, I realized my mic is muted. And I was like, oh no, that's not good. So I launched the video. I was worried the entire thing had been muted and I just missed it somehow. Thankfully, that was not the case. It only cut off about the last 15 minutes. I have it bound to my keyboard, a mute button, so I can quickly mute when I'm just trying to, drink or burp or whatever, yell at a cat. And I must have hit that at some point. I don't know what I did. So we're going to do a voiceover for these last 15 minutes. As you can see, I moved the maple tree to the other side of the house just because I felt like it fit a little better. And was trying to keep it from intermingling with the other tree. So we move it back some. And then we are actually going to start working on a little garden for the front just to help make the yard look a little bit better since I'm still so salty that we can't put in grass. Oh. I I think I got a little bit spoiled playing Sims 4. I don't play it much anymore. Most of the time when I do play it, I actually just build in the game. I don't do a lot of actually playing anymore. Um, but it has some of the best gardening of any game I've ever played and like landscaping stuff. It it really spoiled me. You have terrain paint to paint the ground. You have terrain tools to raise and lower the ground, smooth the ground, level it out. And you have a bajillion different types of bushes and flowers and plants and like ground cover type plants, kind of like a clover or something. Um, And that's what I'm used to because I don't play a lot of games where the home design is a thing. I only have a couple, but Sims 4 is one of them, and the landscaping has completely spoiled me for landscaping in other games. Hopefully, House Flipper 2 can catch up a little bit. I don't expect it to ever be as good as Sims 4 is, if for no other reason than because Sims 4 has been out for a bajillion years. Every time they come out with a new kit or expansion or game pack or what they have so many different types of packs. Stuff packs. I don't think they do stuff packs anymore, but those were a thing for a while. You'd get new plants or new flowers or new something, new trees, new bushes. So I don't think this will ever catch up, but I hope we at least get a terrain tools would be cool and ground cover of some kind, like terrain paint, so we could put in grass or dirt or sand or whatever. So yeah, we just set up a little garden here, add some flowers. I do like that you can at least change the color of the flowers, but that's kind of about it. Just try to make it the front look a little bit nicer, a little more welcoming. I don't love the variety of flowers in this game because it's hard to you can't put them too close together. So it's hard to like really flesh out a garden like that. Like I would want one that's completely packed full. I don't want it to just look like a bunch of dirt with some flowers sticking out of it. I want it to look like it's been there a while. You know what I mean? But you can't do that here because you can't clip too much. And there's just not enough options for types of flowers and stuff to really do what I want. But that is okay. And then I realized after the fact that I probably should have done this beforehand. It would have been a lot easier to do without any flowers in there. But we go ahead and finish this off so it matches the deck in front of the house or the patio. What exactly is the difference between a deck and a patio? Is a deck raised? I know a balcony is raised. Can anybody answer these questions for me? And like, how is a veranda different than a balcony? I used to live in an apartment that advertised a veranda. And then I lived in a different apartment that had a balcony, and they were both basically the same. So I'm like, what's the difference? I guess the only real difference is the one that was advertised as a veranda had a solid floor, um, with like the AstroTurf carpeting stuff on it, the fake grass. And then the apartment balcony had wooden slats, so you could like see down below. But otherwise, they were both outdoors, covered, had railings, etc. Um, but yeah, we're gonna get this nice and cleaned up. I think it looks really good when it's done, despite the fact that I can't really fill it in as much as I want. Trying to make everything fit a little bit here. Get the big old plant out of the way. I do fix those, I promise. I'm really bad with the directions in this game because some of the wood, like it depends on whether it's a side or a top or bottom. And then also the cut determines like how it's going to lay. And I have several hundred hours in this game and I still get confused sometimes what rotation of wood I need based on whether I'm doing a top, a front, a side of a block, basically. But, you know, we get there in the end. This is me forgetting which one I copied the first time. So now I don't know which one I need to copy this time. I will say I feel like I've hit some kind of YouTube milestone. I know at some point everybody has an issue with their audio or they lose it and they have to fix it or re-record. And that is the downside of this. That was what I was gonna do. I was just gonna exit the game without saving and then re-record it. Um, but this game is autosave, and there's no way to like back up a prior, like load a prior save. There's no like list of your save file that you save files that you can go into and load a different save. So I was like, well, I have never had to do a voiceover before, and I have no idea how to merge two videos together or, make this work into one, but we'll figure it out. So with the help of ChatGPT, I think we're going to get this uploaded. Um, and now we're going to test how it looks at night. Turn on some lights, mostly just on the front of the house. Sweet, that's on the back of the house. So we're going to go turn on some lights in the master bedroom, and take a little nap. Check out the house from the outside. I realize here that I didn't sleep late enough. Need to go darker. But yeah, I think it looks pretty nice. I like the exterior lights. I like the shutters. I think the shutters were a good idea. And I think we're gonna go ahead and add some back porch lights here just so it's not so sad in the back. Want to be able to sit outside after dinner, have a drink, relax, smoke a bowl, whatever, and not do it in complete darkness. There we go. The house is officially complete. So in this game, you are required to have a base of operations. You can't not own a home, basically. Like you have to have something assigned as your office. Um, it can be a home or something that you design as an actual office, but you have to have something labeled as your office. And this home is currently our office. So in order to sell this house, we have to buy another house and assign it as our office. So we're gonna have another house renovation at some point because the house that we end up buying here is going to need to be renovated because it's kind of trashed. Um, but that'll be for another time. I think we still have some assemblies to complete, and we still have at least one regular job, and I think we have some multiplayer jobs to complete as well. So the completion of this house is not the finale. I don't think I'm going to continue to record and remodel every single home in the game because that's a crap ton of homes. Um, so the series is nearing its end, but we're not there yet. I've still got several episodes to do because I at least want to finish all the jobs and probably my new office. So at this point, I tried to sell it, and I'm not impressed with the offer that we got. And one thing that's been a kind of a point of contention, I don't think anybody has fully sorted yet, is what increases the value of a home in House Flipper 2. It's a little bit more clear in House Flipper 1, um, but the difference between House Flipper 1 and House Flipper 2 is House Flipper 1 has defined rooms. And it's one of the things I actually kind of don't like about it, because if you don't have like walls and a door, the spaces aren't separate, or maybe even door frames. So like that living room, dining room we have down here would not be counted as a living room and a dining room. It would just be one space because we don't have a doorway or a door separating them. Um, so House Flipper 1 does it that way. So it's a little bit more clear because it's like obviously you need, if you have a kitchen and the more bathrooms you have or the more bedrooms you have, like it's kind of broken down by room, the value of the home. I'm sure some of the items that you add affect it too. But we don't have rooms like that in this game, which allows you to build more open spaces. Um, but they haven't come out with a lot of information on what is required or what does increase the value of a home. So what I wanted to do here was throw in some radiators since I didn't have any of those. I mean, I put in light switches and electrical outlets, and there is an electrical box in the laundry room, I believe. No, we put it in the garage. So I added some of that specifically for value and a little bit of realism, of course. But I wanted to see how much of a difference the radiators would make, since there's no central air or forced air heating in this game. Um, and now we're gonna take a trip over to our new place. As you can see, it's kind of a mess. We will get it cleaned up eventually, though. Um, since it's gonna be an office, I don't know how hardcore I'm gonna go at it. Like, radiators and outlets are not gonna be high on my list of priorities for this kind of thing. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, because like right now it's set up as a house with bedrooms and stuff. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep it that way or if I'm gonna try to turn it into like an actual office. Like a waiting area and a desk and office spaces and a little like break room area and a back deck for all the employees to go smoke. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It might be fun to do like an office space because I've never really done one. I've always done like some of the jobs are for offices, so I've done those, but when doing my own renovations, I've never done an actual office. So we'll see. I've always done houses with offices in them, but never just an office. Now we're going to head back to the Peacey House and sell it once and for all. And as you can see, we did not gain much more profit from all those radiators. I think it's about $1,200 more dollars. A little sad. Maybe like $1,400 more dollars. But we sell it anyway. And I think the before and after photos are gorgeous. There's one after photo that looks ridiculous. It's like a really zoomed in section of the wall. I'm not sure if that's a bug, but it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it looked nice. Like this. What is that? Uh, but anyway, that's okay. All right. So we're back in our new office. Like I said, we are going to renovate this space at some point. I'm going to have to get rid of all the trash. I probably won't do a lot of that on camera. I might just strip it down and get it ready for paint and floors and everything, and then we can record that in a video. But yeah, we'll get this all cleaned up to start our new little office space. And yeah, next week or next episode, I guess we'll probably start. I don't know what order we're going to do things in. We'll probably go back to finish the jobs and assemblies and stuff before I renovate this. But thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry my audio cut out and you had to deal with a voiceover. Be kind to yourself, play something fun, and I will see you next time.